I think this is the wrong kind of juniper that we cover on this channel. Correct me if I'm wrong though. That doesn't seem like the same thing. All right, before we take off, I wanted to let you know we're zeroing out the trip meter right here. We're zeroed out for that San Diego trip. So we're going to do home to San Diego and then San Diego back home. And we'll see what all the numbers play out at the end of the video. Total distance traveled, energy used, and watt hours per mile right there. So we're going to get all the details at the end of the video. We are also charging. I normally don't do this, but we've got a long way to go, and I just wanted to have a full tank, so to speak. I normally don't do this, but I don't know which supercharger we are ultimately going to stop at for a break, or even if we need to stop at a supercharger. I think we can make it all the way down there. So that's why I am charging all the way up to 100%. I don't think we're going to make it because we are leaving in about a half hour here. So 95% on this 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper is 302 miles right now. If you're doing math right now and you're panicking for me, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It still gets me wherever I want to go. And I really do not follow battery degradation or what the battery's charging up to or any of that stuff because I've been driving electric cars for, since 2014. And ultimately, these numbers do not matter. So if you're new to Teslas and new to electric cars, really just stop worrying about this because it doesn't matter. The first leg of our trip is going to find us in Duarte. So we're going to go from Santa Clarita, California to Duarte, and we're going to have a little lunch at our favorite stop. In fact, if you watch video number 1, we literally did a San Diego trip. We stopped in Duarte, had a spaghetti factory, and we're kind of recreating that here on video 500 something. So that's the plan for right now. We're going to go from Santa Clarita, like I said, all the way to Duarte, and then from there we're going to see exactly what the trip planner has in store for us to get down to San Diego. So use the trip planner. It is your friend. Okay, real quick, just going to do a final battery check. I'm going to unhook here. It does have 40 minutes remaining, it says here, until 100%. We have added 61 miles. We are at 316 miles of charge, or 99%. Yeah, that last 20% takes forever. That last 10% takes really long. So that's what we're looking at in terms of charge as we are leaving the house right now. So I plugged in both of our stops here, and you can see we've got the old spaghetti factory there as our first stop, and then our second stop is our Homewood Suites Hotel in San Diego, and it looks like we're arriving at 48% state of charge without stopping. So we'll see how that goes. Usually we need coffee or a break or anything like that, so we'll see. Okay, mid-trip update. We've got to San Diego, 53 miles on this particular leg, 11.2 kilowatt hours used, 209.6 watt hours per mile, and our battery looks like this, 266 miles or 84%, which is about what it said. Up next on the trip, we are going to our hotel in San Diego, and it looks like we're due to arrive at 52% state of charge. And let's see which way we're going. Back on the 210 and quickly right on the 605, if you know the area. Yes, we put a "the" in front of all of our freeways. That's just how you know you're from California or LA. So 605 down to the 5 and then all the way down. So that's what we're looking at for this particular leg of the trip. And we don't anticipate supercharging. There is a supercharger about a mile away from the hotel we're staying at. So we should be good to go on that front. And if we do stop, say for coffee or whatever, yeah, we'll look for a supercharger. We always kind of do that and top up a little bit. By the way, this is the old spaghetti factory. In fact, I can take you out. We love this place, and we try to go to them all over the place. In fact, we ate at one in Honolulu, of all places. You can see there, Spaghetti Factory. It's just one of those restaurants the whole family enjoys, and it's a great place. We actually have a running list of all the spaghetti factories we've eaten, kind of like our Supercharger list. So some major traffic occurred right there in that red, right near Oceanside. So I redid the calculation, and it thought about its life choices a little more, and it's having us go around that basically, down the 15 and coming in the back way to our Homewood Suites hotel. So we're going to do that instead. Still going to be arriving at 44% state of charge. Still plenty of battery range to go.
That's the story.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's why that looks like that. Don't think I've ever seen the General Lee Model 3. It's behind this car here. Of course, we're not going to say, there it is. The General Lee, the Dukes of Hazzard have upgraded to a Tesla, of all things. I don't think it's going to be able to jump ramps and stuff, though, and survive. Trip update for you. We are looking at a 3:46 p.m. arrival to our hotel. 1 hour 32 minutes from now. We are in Windemar, California, right there, as you can see. 64 miles from now, and a 43% state of charge arrival. We have not supercharged at all on this trip so far, and we're looking at 61% state of charge. Can you hit the 61 there and see what the miles are? Or 193 miles. This thing is a beast. I don't think I mentioned it earlier in the video. It's a 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper long-range dual motor. So lots of battery, and we are using it up. Okay, we're coming up on our hotel. We are actually stopping for a supercharge, going to Trader Joe's to pick up dinner and lunch for one of the days, as well as Starbucks. So we found a place that does all of that. It's a few minutes from the hotel, so technically we made it down here without supercharging, and we're going to knock out all that stuff at once. Once we get to the supercharger, I'll show it off, and it will be one we have not been to before, so we're going to be able to add that to our list. If you are not familiar, we actually keep track of every supercharger we've ever been to worldwide. It's pretty cool. I'll get the number for you and tell you once we get there. Quick update for today. Day one, I guess, technically, of the trip. We're going to the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, I think it is. We're going to do some cheetah riding and some lion taming and other very dangerous things. Crocodile petting, yeah, that one is on our list. So all those things are on the list. Anyway, from the hotel to the safari park, I don't think any of those things I said were true, by the way. We are arriving at 64% state of charge from the supercharge that we did last night. And that's that. That's our update. I've never been here, so this is pretty cool. We've been, of course, to the San Diego Zoo, but not the official safari park. I guess we're lining up for a photo?
We are.
Ooh, and we get a Wild Holiday San Diego Zoo Safari Park, as indicated by this sign. And there's a snowflake. Hey, so part of the ticket, your admission ticket, you don't get this, but you do get the African tram tour, and it's highly recommended. Very, very cool. About 25 minutes, and you get to see all kinds of stuff. Giraffes, gazelles, other various African mammals. So check it out when you come to this park. Not sure if these are wallabies or kangaroos.
Kangaroos.
That one in the middle has a baby in their pouch. I don't know if you can see that.
No.
It just crawled back up and you can see the tail.
One on the right. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto SeaWorld Drive.
4 car chargers right here at SeaWorld. We are right by the entrance right over there. And we're gonna go ahead and plug in. And we're gonna get some free juice here. And already heard a click. By the way, the last time we were here, this white Model 3 was here. Now, I don't know if it's the same Model 3, but it's kind of a weird coincidence that a Model 3 white one was charging right next to us. Anyway, we are plugged in, gonna get some free juice, and we're gonna be right there next to the entrance, so that's kind of a cool perk. You do have to get here early. We are here at 9:21 in the morning. So if you are looking to get one of these 4 spots on either side here, you got to get here early, unfortunately, because they fill up fast, and clearly this white Model 3 either works here or really likes the same time periods that we come here. So anyway, really, really old chargers, Siemens, both are charging, which is cool, and so they do work, and we are plugged in, ready to go, and we're going to come out here and have some lunch as well. So that's another tip I want to give you guys is SeaWorld is exorbitantly expensive for food. Most theme parks are kind of reasonable. They are not. So we actually pack a lunch, put it in the frunk, and we've got it all iced up and ready to go. We've got sandwiches and stuff. And you were going to add?
They also add a surcharge on every single purchase.
A surcharge
like 5%.
5%. Okay, so we pack a lunch. We come out here at lunch. It also gives us a chance to ride most of the rides without a backpack, without waters, without all that stuff. And then we come back out here at lunchtime, eat our lunch, and then we bring the rest of our day. We're good to go. So just some tips here at SeaWorld. Let's get inside the car and look at the stats. All right, we are now charging. 8 hours, 15 minutes to charge fully. We are at 15 amps, so it's not the fastest charger in the world. And because this car has such a big battery, we're looking at 8 hours, 30 minutes just to get to 80%. We are currently at 142 miles or 45%. So that gives you an idea that it's going to be here all day, even at the fastest speed that this particular charger has to offer. In a recent software update, they've added this additional charging information tab. So if you tap on that, you can see exactly what the car is looking for, what the car can take, and what it's getting. So the car can take 11.50 kilowatts, but we're only getting 2.65 kilowatts. So it gives you an idea, a little stat information as to what the car is getting and receiving and accepting. Midday update after having a little picnic lunch, I guess, here in the parking lot. We are looking at another 6 hours and 25 minutes remaining to charge. I doubt we're going to be here that long, but we have added 47 miles to our battery, which is great because that's all free. And we're still clocking in at about 12 miles per hour. I noticed that we were eating lunch for a little bit and it dropped to 9. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And realized I had the AC going. So turn the AC off, back up to 12 miles per hour of charge, and we're up to 190 miles or 60%. All right, we are back, done for the day. Got a bunch of coasters in, bunch of other stuff. We are going to unplug, see what the stats give us.
There's no stats over here.
Well, we have stats inside the car. We've got to always make sure that you bring your adapter because you don't want to forget that. That's a $50 thing. So let's go check out the stats. and be on our way. Yeah, the stats are not there now, are they? 71%, 225 miles, and it doesn't tell us our last charge, but we got a lot of free juice. I want to say it was like 83, 85 miles of free juice, so that's pretty cool. We are headed to dinner now, so I like the free juice. We had a fun time at SeaWorld. I rode two things I hadn't ridden before. In fact, they're right there, all in one shot. And no, not all in one shot. Mostly in one shot. All right, we are at San Diego Carmel Mountain Road, and it is Carmel, not caramel. There's no A in the middle there. Carmel Mountain Road. We're gonna go ahead and plug in, top off a little bit because there's a Starbucks over there, and you know us, we've got to get our Starbucks in the afternoon. So we're gonna, you know what? We just charged all day long at SeaWorld, and now we are going to just pop this in and kind of top up a little bit for our morning commute tomorrow. That way we don't have to do anything overnight and all that kind of stuff. So this is a big installation. Charging started, battery at 207. Let's take a look at the stalls. I think it's like 28, 30, something like that. I don't know. When we looked on our way, there was 14 stalls available. As we're pulling in, there's 21. So like 7 cars just took off at once. Yeah, 24 total stalls, 21 available. That looks correct. There are 3 cars here. There's one over there. And there's one over there. So, and we're the third. So there you go, 33 cents a kilowatt. That's actually pretty good. It says low price right there. We're getting such a deal despite us having free charging anyway. So we're gonna top off a little bit here. I don't think we're gonna go to 25 minutes. Just get enough to get home tomorrow morning and not have to worry about it. To give you an idea of how optimized the battery needs to be, how warm the battery needs to be for proper supercharging, we didn't precondition the battery for supercharging. We're looking at 54 kilowatts there right now. We are at 71%, so we are at a high state of charge. That said, this car has literally been charging all day on the hook. Slow charge, you know, L2 charge over there at SeaWorld. So I figured, I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. I figured the thing's been on the hook all day long. It's been keeping the battery somewhat warm, but clearly we just, well, now the message disappeared. But it did say that the battery was cold or too cold for optimum supercharging. So just want to let you know that preconditioning definitely helps. And no, it's not going to help you like 5 minutes away from the supercharger. It needs to be a little bit longer time, and that way it will be faster charging. But we've got 2 things going against us. Again, we've got a higher state of charge, and we didn't precondition. All right, while charging is wrapping up, I just wanted to let you know that this particular trip, it looks like we're only going to use 3 total charges for the entire trip. So we did it on that first day as we were coming into town. We charged all day long at SeaWorld for free, I might add, and now we're charging one more time here just to top up to get enough to home. I actually navigated to home from this location just to see what it would be like in the morning, and looks like we're good to go. From this current charge, we're going to be at 80% state of charge. So totally easy to road trip these cars these days. Just basically charge while you're doing something else. That's my best advice to you. So like if you're going out to dinner, or if you're getting Starbucks, or you're at SeaWorld all day and they have charging, definitely take advantage of that. The other tip I can give you is if your hotel has charging, which ours did not, but this charger was only like a mile away from our hotel, so it's basically as good. But if they have L2 charging or destination charging at your hotel, definitely take advantage of that, because then you can charge overnight and wake up to a full battery. All right, let's go on hook, take a look at the stats, and that way we know exactly how much these 3 particular charges did for this trip. Okay, charging wrapping up here. We're almost at the 80% mark, 1 minute remaining, 50 kilowatts still, and we've added 46 miles to the battery. I am navigated to home from this particular charger, so we know what we're looking for in the morning, about a 27% state of charge arrival. However, we might have some losses in the parking lot overnight this if we have Sentry mode on or whatever. I'll probably try to turn that off, but if I forget, we're gonna lose a couple of percent overnight. So we should have plenty, because on this car, 27% buffer is a lot. So we should be able to make it home just perfectly without having to charge tomorrow. But, you know, again, if we stop for something else or whatever, and we find a supercharger near a Starbucks, for instance, we're gonna go for it. All right, it looks like it's done. Gonna go unhook. There we go, couldn't be easier. Super, super simple. Don't even have to think about it. Everything is charged to your credit card, which is on file with the car. You just plug in and charge, and that's it. All right, we are at the hotel. We are leaving for the morning. We are at 247 miles or 77%, kind of similar to what we had yesterday, 80%. We went out to dinner though. That is our route from the hotel to home. And we're looking at 28% state of charge on arrival, so we shouldn't need a charge. So let's head out. Okay, we made it back non-stop. No stopping for anything, actually. We made it from the hotel back to Santa Clarita, and no charging stops, no nothing. So let's take a look at the final stats. At 79 miles state of charge on the way back. And we are looking at, let's see, what's the percent? Why does it keep, oh, gotta hit that. There we go, 25%. I think that was about what it estimated, but it fluctuated. It was around 21%, 22, 23, whatever. Finally landed on the 25% mark on state of charge for arrival. Let's take a look at the final stats for the trip itself, and that is under trips. And there we go, San Diego. 424.4 miles, 101.9 kilowatt hours used, and 240.2 watt hours per mile. So those are the stats for the trip.